Boom, baby. We are live. Welcome to Interview with a Man, episode 711. MLD's 17 Rules for Life. In today's episode, listen, it's going to be a boring one. Don't watch if you're looking for a red pill rage and you just want to go around and squabble your life into nothing. Yes, I am telling you, don't watch. This episode is for big bosses only who actually want to do the required reoccurring things you must do in order to achieve high value man status and maintain high value man status. We got all that and more, but don't forget this December 28th. It's just right around the corner. Body Language Mastery 4.0 is coming to you. Take a look here. My name is Jonathan, and I used to be just like you. I was just an average guy that wanted to date a few nice women so I could find what I liked and just move on with my life. I numbed myself with distractions so I could ease the pain. But in reality, it really never went away. Without any help, it's just not that easy. And even like you, I looked for answers online, but the results were hard to find.
If you sun your balls, there is a study. It's an older
a 3-pack for $29.95. Famous Bad Boy series Bond 2. Ladies find this pleasing.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
I didn't want to take sides in some stupid online argument. I wanted results, and after years of failure, I found the one secret thing that changed it all. After learning this skill, my eyes were open to a whole new secret world that only a few people will ever see. I went from having no confidence to having pure, undeniable proof that I could find women anywhere in the world that were totally into me. So of course, naturally, I became more confident. I went from a confused and lonely guy to a man with so many options that I literally cannot date them all.
See what you just saw? It may look like a commercial, but that is my reality. I see a world that nobody can see through the secrets of understanding body language. Now ask yourself a question. How long are you going to wait and go through those lonely nights, endless rejections, and feeling insignificant until you decide to take action and change your life today? I've been doing this since 2019, and I have thousands of men that have changed their lives from Tokyo to Tampa, from Chicago to Saigon. There's only one name in the game, and that's me, MLD. Join us in the Masculine Empowerment Network, and we'll change your life today.
Join the 120 plus people that are now on the waiting list for the Masculine Empowerment Network. Do yourself a favor. Go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com. Click on this little box right here. Put your best email address in here and then click here to sign up. It's free. You'll get a little bit of email bonuses from me if you're on this special list. If you're feeling lazy, you could just scan that QR code in the upper right-hand corner because it is locked and loaded and ready to roll. This is what you get when you sign up for the Masculine Empowerment Network, okay? So you get number one, you get the full immediate access to Body Language Mastery 4.0, which is a video training guide to show you how to read a woman's body language, and you can know if she's attracted to you and you can know if she's not. Because sometimes you guys sit around, the girl's like ready to go. She's like likes you. She wants to go and be alone with you in a private place. And you guys just keep talking and blathering, and the girl just wishes you could call for the check and go spend some quality time with her. With this guide, you're going to find those women quickly so you can know how to do cold approaches in the streets as well on top of that. And you're also going to be able to find out who's not interested in you. So you can understand talking to that girl is a waste of time. Winning her over doesn't exist. And you can go find women that want to be with you. Save you from heartache, save you from future divorces, children that are not yours. The list goes on and on. Number two, 20 webinars with experts in money, muscles, game, and frame. Okay. Number 3, this is 200 plus hours of past webinars stored on a private database that we have exclusively for the men of the Masculine Empowerment Network, with lessons and teachings dating all the way back to 2019. Okay. The database is up, live, and rocking and rolling right now. Okay. So you'll be able to get access to that. Here, I'll just show you a quick little, this is what it looks like right here. Okay. So that's what you see right there. So you can just see, you can click on BLM is the body language mastery. These are the old school ones with 2019, Q2, Q3, and Q4. And then you have all of 2020. And then you get access to the Masculine Empowerment Network, which has 2022, Q1, Q3, and then 2021, or excuse me, 2023 Q1, 2023 Q2. Okay. You get all of this immediately upon signing up. Okay. And what are those webinars? They're distributed through the Telegram chat. Okay. And then the Telegram chat is going to give you access to all this stuff we have right here. This is the schedule so far. We're filling it up. 20 webinars. This is a bare minimum of 40 hours of coaching. Live coaching too. This is not something pre-recorded. This is not something that is cut and paste and just distributed carelessly. We know at the Masculine Empowerment Network that each man has individual problems, and each individual problem requires an individual solution that takes time. We are going to take time. We're going to look into your problems, and we're going to help you with those problems. You can ask any question, and the team of experts will be right there, ready and willing to help you out. All of this and so much more. But you got to scan the QR code in the upper right-hand corner or go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com and get on the waiting list today. All right. So that's that for us today. Guys, thanks so much for being with us today. It is a great Thursday night in the United States of America. For me, it is Friday morning in Tokyo. I've already got in my morning routine, hit the gym, fasted right now, won't be eating until a little bit later this afternoon. And today, right, I want to talk to you guys about what I do on a daily basis to maintain the level of success that I have as an individual. Okay. And we have 17 rules that I have put together because as I've been doing coaching, now I've been doing coaching and helping men with everything, right? Money, muscles, game, and frame. Since 2019, I've been doing intensive amounts of coaching. I have probably coached literally well over 1,000 hours, bare minimum, since, honestly, now probably, dude, we're probably looking at, I'm probably close to like 2,000 or 3,000 hours of coaching because it's been a while. I mean, like I literally live and breathe what I do here, and everything in my life is totally centered on getting you guys the lives that you want. And what I started to notice is there's a pattern of problems. Okay. There's a pattern of problems that I've noticed that are consistently occurring in men's lives. And so what I've been able to do is to actually come up with a list that is going to actually be able to help you with your problems and help you solve your problems. And you have to understand this, okay? So in order to get what you want in life, if you're not getting what you want in life, right, that means you have to change, okay? You have to change. You have to change to become the person that is worthy of the life that you want, okay? And the biggest thing I have noticed with men nowadays, and because I'm not going to talk too much about women because, you know, I primarily focus on helping men out, right? But I think everybody could benefit from two things, which is getting more organized and doing less, okay? I think too many people are doing too much, and this is causing tons of problems because you are stretched too thin. It's like one of my favorite quotes from Bilbo Baggins from Lord of the Rings. He says, I feel like like not enough butter spread on toast. I don't know, I probably butchered the exact quote, but that's what a lot of you guys are doing, because you have to realize this. You guys, when you wake up in the morning, when you handle your business, okay, you have a limited amount of willpower and energy. And the first 4 hours of the day are probably going to be your most productive hours. Okay. Me, I typically wake up at 7 a.m. and I start to lose steam because I wake up and hit the ground running. I start to lose steam around 6 p.m. Around 6 p.m., it starts to get hard to really grind through the day. And I execute at a high level too. Okay. I am out here waking up and just going full throttle every single day. And if you want to be successful in things, you have to remember it works like this. And this is going to be a whiteboard lesson. This is going to be a long one, but it's going to be highly valuable and educational to all you guys, because instead of talking about this red pill drama here or that influencer did this and this one sold her picture of her butthole for this dollar amount, okay, I am going to show you the real stuff that matters. Okay. The real stuff that matters, which is patterns, plans, and executions that you need to be doing on a daily basis to get what you want. Okay. So let's go to the whiteboard first. So let me just explain what I'm talking about when I talk about willpower. Okay. So when you have willpower here, let's just I don't need to be on the screen. There's no need for vanity. I'll keep the QR code for you guys to scan though. All right. So this is how it works, right? Every morning when you wake up, I was going to put WP, but people be like, that's white power, is racist. Willpower. Okay. So you have willpower here when you wake up. Okay. And your willpower bar is full. Okay. And your willpower bar, let's just say this is at 100 for simplicity. Okay. You wake up at 100%. Okay. And what you guys typically do is you wake up and you distribute your willpower into a bunch of shit that doesn't fucking matter. Okay. So for example, let's just say your daily requirements are, you got to go to the gym. Okay. You got to work. And then there's bullshit stuff like you check IG a lot. Okay. You play video games. Okay. Right. Who remembers this? Like when we were playing video games as kids, or even as an adult, like when you wake up first thing in the morning, you start playing Call of Duty, you start playing some competitive video game, you're really the best and most sharp in the morning. Like you wake up, you're sharp, you're ready, you're going there, you're racking up kills, your KDR is going through the roof, you're dropping nukes. If you're playing fighting games, you're smoking people online, you're getting perfects, you're hitting those combos that are so hard to hit, like 9 p.m. at night. Okay. That's because you're freshest and sharpest in the morning. Okay. And then there's like, your commute, driving, all that stuff. And then like housework. Okay. And then your hobby. Right. And then let's just put something here to your side hustle. Okay. So when you wake up, right, what you start doing is, whether you want to or not, you start giving away your willpower. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's just use increments of 10%. All right. So what does the average person do? Okay. They wake up and 9 times out of 10, what are they doing? They're checking Instagram, right? You're checking Instagram and you're wasting bullshit. So there's 10% of your willpower gone right there. Okay. Then what do you do? All right. And then, actually, let me just put this one here. This is another one that's important, which is let's just put self-care, which is like using the restroom, grooming, shaving, washing yourself. Okay, this also takes willpower. Okay. Some of you motherfuckers don't even do this, which is why you have a abysmal dating life. We'll talk about that. But let's just talk about that. So you wake up, you check it, IG, you do some bullshit, right? Then you wake up, you do a little bit of self-care, 10%, right? So then that's gone. And then you go to work, and that's the commute to and from work. That takes another 10%. Okay. And then you go to work, and let's just say work takes away 1, 2, 3, 4. So work takes 40%. Okay. And then after work, you go to the gym, and that takes another 10%. Okay. And then you get home, and what do you guys typically do? You play video games, you relax, you do your thing. That's another 10% right here. And then you do a little maybe you work on a hobby or some bullshit or housework, or you go out drinking, partying, doing drugs, wasting time, wasting money, wasting your life. And that goes there. And look at that. And then after you're done, this is how you feel at the end of the day. Right? When you get done with the end of the day, you're like, oh, I don't want to eat clean food. I'm just going to order Uber Eats. I'm just going to smoke some weed and eat this whole box of fucking Oreos that I have here. Okay. Speaking from personal experience. Okay. Don't judge me. But this is what I see. It is typically a disorganized distribution of willpower. Okay. And you know what? Another thing that takes willpower too, because there's so many things that rob you of willpower. This is right here. Choice. Even making choices. Okay. Choices cause what's called decision fatigue. Okay. And when you're not giving your willpower, because this is what you should be doing, okay? Your willpower needs to be going towards a large portion of it, if you want to get ahead in life, is self-development. Okay. Now, let's talk about self-development. Okay. So, this is the self-development mastery. Okay, let's just say this is 100%. Okay. The only thing you have in this life is the ability to give effort, to get educated, leveled up, taught, skilled up to get what you want next. Okay. So let's just say for every willpower point, okay, I would say, let's just say 10% of giving willpower is probably going to give you about 0.5% of skill points. Okay. And then you have to give a lot of willpower to acquire skill points to then have a skill that's locked in. And then from there, to be a high value man, you typically need a great amount of completed skill points or skills in general. Okay, so this is actually let me read you that. This is a completed skill. Okay, and then you have to stack your completed skills and use them in a hybrid to actually become the high value man. Does that make sense to you guys in the chat? Just put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to you. Put a 2 if this is a little too confusing, and I can break it down for you even further. But it all starts with right here. It is about proper allocation of willpower. Okay. And then this needs to be done ideally in consecutive hours, days, and then weeks, and then months, and then years. Okay. And if you don't do this, then by default, okay, on the success spectrum, okay, it goes like this. This is loser, and this is winner. And then this is time. And this is your success. Okay. So you want to be taking actions. Let's use green. You want to be taking actions from down here. That's going to trend you upwards, because as your skills compound and time compounds, your value goes up. But by default, okay, there is no steady state. Okay. People think you could just go like this through life, but no. The reality is you go like this. Even if you start up here, if you don't do the work, and then you're caught in despair and hopelessness, and then eventually you cannot get out of this. Now, the majority of society is here, right? Because they normalize things like corn, right? Can't say the P word with it, but you can get it. Okay. Drugs, alcohol, too much sex. Too much sex with multiple people is bad for men and women. Does end up in a negative. This is very bad for both people. Okay. If you have one person just sleeping with, that's okay. But if you're out there being, philandering, it's going to catch up with you. Okay. Money wasted. Time wasted. If you're wasting time and you're wasting money, you're wasting your life, because time and money is what makes up life. You don't think you need money, you're a goddamn fool. Everybody here would not say no to another $10,000 in their bank account right now. Society says YOLO. Do whatever you want. Be irresponsible. You got to live in the moment, man. Okay. And this here, all this is, if you really want to break it down, okay, this is just cheap dopamine. Okay. You feel good short term, but long term is failure. You name it. Gambling, all you degenerate gamblers out there playing a game that's rigged for you to lose, okay? Paying for punani, okay? Food, sugar, Netflix, dating apps, you name it. The list goes on and on of the wiles that can snatch you up and rob you of your entire life before you even know it. Okay? And the thing is, the more of this you do, when you first get your first hit of dopamine, it feels good, but the first amount of corn is never enough. You're going to need more. Okay? The first alcoholic drink you have, you're going to need more. You're going to need more. Drugs, you need more. You're going to need more. Okay? Sex, this is why people get so degenerate, and they're like, this is why some guys, like, they just sleep with girl after girl after girl, and like eventually one girl can't satisfy them, then they need a twosome, threesome. They start sleeping with transgenders, and some of these dudes like go to the other side and start banging dudes because you just a race to the bottom when you're addicted to dopamine. Okay, it's a race to the bottom. You know, one Krispy Kreme donut is not enough. Now you need 2. Now you need 3. Now you need 4. Now you're eating the box. Dating apps, you know? Oh, you're not getting those matches like you were at first. Okay, well, let's why don't we pay for premium? Let's do this. Got to keep the stream coming. Okay? So that is a guaranteed that is a guaranteed recipe for failure, and that's what's the norm in the Western hemisphere and Western society at the moment. Okay? We do not value discipline. We do not value organization. We do not value simplicity anymore. Okay? Right? So I came up with this list here that I believe can be very, very, very beneficial for everybody involved here watching today. And for your convenience, we actually have provided a link for a downloadable link right now that I'll put in the chat, and you can get the image that you can print it out and put it in your house somewhere. And it's my 17 rules for life. And Billy, just spam this throughout the broadcast, please. Okay? Because I want to be helping out as many people as possible. And then you too can follow this at home. We'll put this in the description box as well, just right here. Okay, it's a Google Drive link. And then we'll put this there for the guys on Rumble as well. And we're going to go by this one by one. Okay. And Rumble has now got it. Okay. But this is just a good baseline for everybody involved. And then somebody sent a super chat before the show started. And I don't know who it was because I don't see anything. All I see is $21.96. $21.96 was given to me. And I cannot see. Oh, there it is. Leon, he says, shout out. He says, was watching an old show. You talk about a dog submitting to alpha presence. Where does one get this level of game? So much to explore. We got you, bro. We teach you how to be dominant men. Animals can sense when you're a dominant man or not. Or woman. I mean, they can just sense a person with confidence. Okay. So you guys said you got pens and papers at home. Okay. you could just get that graphic right there. Okay. So we're going to go through the list right now. And we're going to go through it one by one. And if there's any problems, questions, comments, concerns, I'll answer them for you. But this right here are the MLD's guide for structuring your life for success. Okay. So number one, I think this is the most important thing that a lot of people don't do. This is to calculate your life overhead per month. Okay. So overhead in business terms is the terminology used. Oops. Let me just go ahead. Sorry, I gotta pull the iPad back up. I'm going to calculate this on the screen for you guys. So overhead is the term used in business to the total cost necessary to operate a business. And in this context, the business that we are talking about here is your life. Okay. So we're going to talk about this. And I know for a lot of you guys, confronting your problems financially is a scary thing to do. But I assure you, if you do not confront your problems will confront you. Okay. If you do not confront your problems will confront you. All right. So your life overhead is very, very simple. Okay. And this is a great way to get your spending under control and just have a better sense of control over your life and a better sense of direction and a better sense of it's really empowering when you actually know how much you need per month. Because I was talking with one of my VIP clients recently, and we were talking about how much money he wants to make to take care of himself perfectly. And he's like, I need to make $300,000 a year. I said, okay, $300,000, yeah, that's a lot of money. I said, let's talk about it. I said, why don't we just do a month by month breakdown of your ideal life? And we did a month by month breakdown, and he's already making six figures. And after we calculated everything, including rent, organic food, all these things, we calculated that he needs to be bringing in $76,000 net profit a year to live his dream life. And after we did this exercise, he was like, oh my gosh, like I'm stressing out over nothing. Because if 76,000, right, times 4 is, so he thought he needed 4 times. 76,000 times 4 is roughly 300,000. And he thought he needed 4 times as much than he actually needs. But he really just needed 1/4 of it. Okay. So to calculate your overhead, you got to go like this. So let's talk about the most important expense, right? Is your rent. How much is your rent? Okay. Let's just do simplicity's sake. We're going to keep it real simple. Okay. Let's say your rent is $1,500 a month. Okay. Your next most expensive bill is probably going to be your car payment, if you have one, which you should be working to get rid of. You should be working to bleed off all of these leeching things that rob you of your money, which eventually rob you of your time, which eventually rob you of your life. Okay. So let's just say your car payment is $200 a month, right? And car insurance. And this is for Americans mainly. Sorry for the European bros, but I think you guys understand the general idea. $100. Gas per month. Okay. Let's just say that's $300. Okay. Electricity. Okay. Let's say that's $100. Cell phone. Okay. $100. Internet. Just say that's $50 a month. Okay. Food. Let's say that's $500 a month, right? And then leisure. Let's say that's $500 a month as well. Okay. So let's give me 1 second. Let me just reshare this. Okay, and let's pull up calculator. So we got 1,500 plus 200 plus 100 plus, let's speed it up. Let's do 500 plus 50 plus 800. Okay. So for this fictional character we've just created right here, all right, this person needs $3,150 a month just to stay alive. Okay, this is assuming they have $1,000 below. Okay. So your overhead is 3,150. Okay, and we just divide that by 4. So you need to make basically, let's just say $800 a week. Okay, and that is boiled down to $150 a day. Oops. See? Yeah, and this is why I tell guys who want to become passport bros and stuff. When I'm a passport bro, I can cut that in a third. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dollar arbitrage is a real thing, guys. Dollar arbitrage is a real thing. Okay. So then looking at this, right? So you just need to make $150 a day, basically. So let's put 158 to boost that up. $158 a day at 5 days a week. And if you're a real boss, you're working bare minimum 6 days a week. Okay. So if we go back to the calculator too, 3,150 a month times 12. Actually, let's just make this as accurate as possible. Hold on. So 3,150 divided, motherfucker. 3,150 divided by 4, 780, and there's 52 weeks in a year, so times 52. So you need basically $41,000 to survive under this situation. And that's 41,000 just to get by, just to stay alive. Okay. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a lower number than that, thank God. Okay. You know, and if you make smart choices, like I know everybody's like, oh, don't get an electric car. But if you get an electric car, drive a fucking Prius, whatever, this is gone. If you're lucky enough to live in a place that you don't need a car, like I do in Tokyo, you don't need a car payment. If you don't have a car payment, that's even better. You're just paying your insurance. Okay. If you live in a home that you own and you rent out some rooms to the other people, your rent is slashed. Okay. If you can be intelligent and your food bill, I think everybody's food bill is way too high in America because people are just so irresponsible using trash like Uber Eats and DoorDash. I'd like to reiterate that is trash. It is trash. It is trash quality food from Cisco, which is giving you cancer. And it is trash because it's overpriced And God knows what these people preparing your food are doing to it. Because let me tell you something. I have seen some horror stories in the back of those kitchens of Olive Garden and the pizza shops I've worked at and numerous restaurants. There are literal criminals cooking your food back there that do not give a shit about you. Let me just clearly reiterate that. Okay? Oh, Willie cooking your scrambled eggs. Willie hates your fucking guts. All right? But by calculating your overhead, you can actually know where you stand in life and how much you need just to survive, because you're going to need an excess of money to develop yourself and get ahead. Okay? And that leads me to part 2. Let's go to rule number 2. If you're following at home, right? Rule number 2 here is, oops, 1 second, folks. There we go. Okay. Number 2, which is plan out every hour of your day on Google Calendar. Okay. Plan out every hour of your day on Google Calendar. Okay. So right now, I'm just going to show you guys what my calendar looks like. Let me just hide some stuff on other people's emails that are sharing their fucking calendars with me in my coaching programs. Okay. So, and I learned this from my man, Big Brain Carter. He put me onto this. Okay. But you can see right here, this is what I do on a daily basis. Okay. So I go to bed at midnight, wake up at 7 a.m. I wake up, I do my morning routine. I do a little bit of red light therapy. I drink my pre-workup, and then I walk to the gym. And I walk to the gym, and gym is typically 7:30 to 9:30. Get back around 10, take a cold shower. I wash myself in warm water because it's winter right now. And then I hit myself with cold water as long as I can take it to wake up. Do my daily email, community posts if I can. And then YouTube is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. I take a break at 1 p.m., set the next day's show at 1:30, and then from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on most days, it is working on business to-do list. And then, like I said, I typically lose steam around 6, so then I'll start studying some digital marketing, or I'm doing the Hormozy course these days. This spot is blank because I'm restructuring my calendar right now. However, I will be most likely just working. And then 9 p.m., dinner, recover, relax, maintain the house a little bit, and I'm in bed. I'm in bed like 11 o'clock, and midnight I'm going to bed. Now, 9 p.m., there is a little bit of a flex here, because if I do feel like I'm burning out, I will just take time off. You can't go crazy. But by allocating your time and looking at it here, right? This should be your baseline. Like you shouldn't just have times in your day where you're just sitting around doing nothing. You should be looking at stuff and handling your day with the utmost amount of respect. Okay? There should never be a point where you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. You should always look at your calendar and have something to do, because you don't want to be wasting your time as man sitting around, wasting time on YouTube, scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, whatever trash you're wasting your life doing. Okay? And for example, yesterday I was studying digital marketing, and so I missed my my kickboxing class. So tonight I'll go to kickboxing. But this is just your baseline to fall back upon. Okay? Your baseline to fall back upon. So you know that every hour is dedicated to getting you ahead in life, because by default, you are falling behind. Okay? You are falling behind by default. Okay? So if you look at, I won't say millionaires, but if you definitely look at billionaires, every hour of their day is scheduled out. Guys who are running big corporations, I would say probably 5 million and up, they're not sitting around dicking around. They're not just like doing bullshit up every day. Like every day I have something I need to do. Okay. Every day. And I wake up and I tackle the day I'm happy with what I'm doing. I love my life. I don't feel like I'm a slave to my calendar. I am so happy with where I am in my life right now. Every day, I just know I'm focusing on getting a better body, eating the highest quality food as possible, and then working on delivering the message to the people of the world who need it, and growing the YouTube channel, studying YouTube analytics, studying trends, increasing the quality of the thumbnails, the everything on the channel, everything. Okay. That's what I'm doing. So whatever your thing is, you got to do that too. Okay. So that's number 2. Plan out every hour of your day on Google Calendar, right? And I have I don't really do too much housework and stuff like that. I have a cleaning lady, and she's fantastic. I love her so much. She's been cleaning my house since I lived in like my little rinky-dink apartment, 2019, and then the big baller place, and then the release place, and then this place now, and then my future big baller place. She'll be cashing out on that one. And I know, because I know how much money I spend every month. I know how much I pay my employees. I know how much money I pay myself. I know how much I pay my rent. I know all these things, and I know how much money I need to make in order to not just survive, because you want to thrive in life. The best use of your life, guys, is to level up over your life. That's the highest quality of life, the highest quality of happiness. It's not going to come from popping bottles in the club. Trust me, I've spent more money than you make in a year popping bottles in the club like a retard. Okay, I'm going to give myself the retard alert.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Okay, and I learned the hard way. Okay, just retarded. Okay, super retarded. You pay money to waste your money, kill your brain cells, fuck up your liver, and get fatter. Like, no. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, and then Beyond says life is so much better when you get cheap labor for all the cleaning, etc. in Asia. It totally is, man. It totally is. Okay. It totally is. It's fantastic. Okay. So let's go to number 3. Okay. How are you guys liking this episode? It's good? Is it boring? Is it bad? Doesn't matter. It's what you need. Number 3, savings account not connected to checking account, and you cannot access the money other than going to the bank to withdraw. Okay. Savings is mandatory in your life, and that's connected to later down on the list. But a lot of you guys out there, you save money, and then in your mind, you think like, oh, saved money is a backup plan. Saved money is not a backup plan. Okay. Saved money is used to purchase things that are going to either make you money or allow you to invest. Okay. For example, a lot of you guys, I'm just going to keep it very simple. Okay. Remember when Bitcoin crashed to $4,000 in 2020? And a lot of you guys are like, damn it, now Bitcoin is $43,000, or like Bitcoin was 50,000 a couple years ago, 60,000, right? But you had no money to invest. These opportunities come your way, but you don't have money to get ahead in life. People drop courses, real estate courses, or learning how to code courses, or like I said, Ryan, when we had him on for Elevate Cyber, learn 8 months to get a job that's going to eventually lead you to 6 figures, right? Think about that for a second. A lot of you guys have your savings account easily accessible that you could transfer it to your checking account, and then you think this is an okay thing. You think this is like, okay, I'll just spend this money. I'll catch up later. No, you shouldn't be falling behind in the first place. Okay. And the reason this is happening is because you're disorganized. You're disorganized with your finances. You're disorganized with your life. You're disorganized with your time management, which goes back to number one, why you need to calculate your life overhead per month. And two, you need to plan out every hour of your day on Google Calendar, and you need to stick to the fucking schedule. Okay. Don't put 1,900 things like wake up, sun my balls, fucking then, rub myself with pheromone soap and then write 25 affirmations on how I'm an alpha male and then fucking get out there and like fight the fucking feminist agenda on my Twitter and all this useless shit that you guys are doing because it is fucking useless. And then you end up wasting time, wasting money, and wasting your life. Okay. There's a pattern there. You waste your time, you waste your money, you waste your life. Okay. You waste your time, you waste your money, you waste your life. It's in biblical texts, it's in religious texts. Okay. This is in the Bible. A fool and his money are quickly parted. A fool and his money are quickly parted. Okay. You have to be a faithful owner, faithful steward of your money. You have to be a faithful and responsible person. A lot of you guys think more money is going to fix your problem. No, you're an irresponsible shit, with all due love and respect. And if you just have a large amount of money, you're just going to blow through that money too. Giving you more is not the answer. Being wise with what you have is the answer. And if you don't, you're going to wake up one day, you're going to be 40, you're going to be 50, you'll be like, shit, all these dreams, they're just fucking dreams. You're lying to yourself because you go through life. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it's always that next day. It's always next week. It's always next year. Every year's your year. 2024 is going to be my year. 2023 is going to be my year. And I'm still doing the same old fucking thing. No. Jesus Christ. I'm turning into fucking Aaron Clary, by the way. Number 3, savings account not connected to checking account. There's a great man out there, and his name is Dave Ramsey. And Dave Ramsey is a financial expert, okay? And he talks about personal finances, help people get out of debt. And he says, you need to protect money from the number one enemy in your life. You need to protect your money from you. You are the number one problem in your financial life. You are also the solution in your financial life. You hear me? You right there. You. I'm talking to you. You are the problem and you are the solution. You need to protect your money from yourself. A lot of people are so fucking scared to talk about money, so scared to encounter their money problem face on. And it is the number one problem in your life. Number one reason families fucking break up, financial problems. Okay? Number one reason a lot of people die. They just can't fucking take care of themselves. Can't pay medical bills, can't buy quality food. Why in a first world nation would you earn less than fucking $25, $30 an hour? Harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Again, going back to what majority of people doing, chasing cheap dopamine, wasting their fucking life, blowing through money, blowing through thousands, tens of thousands, 50s of thousands of dollars, wasting hours upon hours upon hours, instead of doing the one thing that matters, which is taking action consistently every day. Okay? So, protect yourself from yourself. And make sure your savings account is not connected to your checking account. Make sure it's very hard to get to. Okay. Number 4, this is something that's really important, which is acquire job 1 that can lead you to $100,000 a year. And yes, it is possible. I don't want to hear anybody crying about it. All right. It is totally possible. Okay. And I'm going to show you how. Okay. I'll pull the whiteboard back up. So there are numerous amount of fields out there. There are an extreme amount of demand. Okay. The problem is people are just too stupid or they lack patience. And I'm sorry if I sound crass. Okay. but that's the truth. A large percentage of your struggles in life will be completely reduced when you realize that 50% of all people are fucking morons. Literally, sub 100 IQ morons. It's on the bell curve. Okay. If you're watching this kind of content and taking action on what I say, then you are not part of that sub 100 IQ population. Therefore, you can get ahead. Okay. So, this is your life. Okay. So, okay, this is time. And this is skills for success. All right. As time goes on, let's just give everybody you start at age 18 here. Okay. Now you're an adult. Even if it takes you 4 years to get a baseline skill, okay? Now you have 4 years here, and you have a skill that puts you at, let's just say, $60,000 a year, okay? As time goes on and you increase your skill set, you're eventually going to get up to the $100,000 a mark if you choose the right skills and you put in the time. And if you really work really, really hard, you can achieve this here, back here in like 2 years. 2 years or 3 years. Okay. But a lot of people waste time. I'm going to go fucking start a restaurant. I'm going to go fucking become a TikTok influencer. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to fucking whatever bullshit you're going through your fucking mind. That's all it is. It's bullshit. If you're not trading time to get skills, then you are going to stay poor. Money will always be a problem for you. Okay. Anybody in the world can turn their entire life around with 18 months of hard work. Okay. It's a year and a half. Or you can suffer all your 20s. That's 10 years of suffering. All your 30s, 10 years of suffering. That's 20 now. And all your 40s, 30 years of suffering. Because you didn't want to sit down, get your shit straight for 18 measly fucking months. Common excuse is, it's hard. No shit, everything's hard. When you first start out something, everything's hard. No shit, Sherlock. You know what's harder? Being poor. Being poor. Being a loser is harder. Looking at a woman and know in your heart of hearts that she's out of your league. And here you are, 31, 32, 28, 26. Squandering your life. Not using your time wisely. Not using your time diligently. Okay? A lot of you guys need the tough love that you never got from your parents, mother, your father, whatever. Okay, but 18 months is what you can do. All right? You can get a 4-year degree in engineering if you want to do 4 years. Okay? I think this one too, bro. Nursing, dude, if you're a guy and you become a nurse, dude, you are going to make so much fucking money and you're going to be surrounded by fucking hot, horny, stressed out girls your entire life. You're going to have endless amount of sex and money if you just decide to become a nurse. People say, oh, you're a male nurse. Yeah, you know what? I am a fucking male nurse. You know what? I'm a male nurse that makes $150,000 a year. You become a travel nurse, get out there and make $150 an hour. Okay? There's another scandemic coming for sure. Get out there, just don't dance on fucking TikTok. Have a financial plan. You can get ahead easily. There you go. Milagros is in the chat. She says, my brother's in RM, and today he told me a $300,000 house is cheap. There you go. There you go. I guarantee he's not knocking on your door for money. How old is he, Milagros? In Tennessee. In Tennessee on top of that. Okay. There you go. Look, one of my male family members leapfrogged from male nurse to mortgage sales. Now dude's making bread. And you can, right? Because when you have money, you take a lot of stress off of just scraping by. Every fucking month is a photo finish at the end with you and your bills. Okay? Turned 54 today. Happy birthday. Okay? There is no reason for you to be financially struggling in a first world country after the age of 28. And if you are, it's because you've been wasting your time. You've been using drugs. You've been using alcohol. You've been wasting your time. You've been around toxic, shitty people. And ultimately, as a man, you have to understand this is your fault. You also have to understand nobody's coming to save you. There is no fucking playbook on how to be an alpha male. None of this shit. You're going to have to get out there and work on your life every single day. There you go. Bill Smith says, don't sleep on nursing though. I got an ADN. What is that? And a base rate of pay is $100,000 a year. With overtime and a weekend here and there, it's $130,000 a year. Okay. So let's just say 130,000, right? And let's just give you a crazy tax rate, 30% tax rate. You're still walking with $91,000 a year. Let's say you have a cheap baseline, like I said earlier, $42,000 a year just to stay alive. You're at a $49,000 surplus every year, assuming you stay at the same rate like Bill Smith. And you don't improve, you don't invest, you don't intelligently invest your money to make some rental property income, whatever the case may be. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that. Associate's degree of nursing, 2.5 years RN degree. So look at that. Nurse, 2.5 years. Okay. And now I'll tell you this. If you want to become one of these things and you have to get into debt strategically, do it. I don't care, because you're going to be poor anyways. And then all student loan debt is just like they keep harassing you. You're like, sorry, can't pay. Sorry, can't pay. Sorry, can't pay. Fuck them. Government's going to fuck you. Fuck them right back. Okay. Thanks, Billy. Cost me $16K at community college. Bill, how old are you, brother? Okay. But that's what's necessary right there. So you have to be, and I don't care if you're 35, I don't care if you're 45, get on the fucking education path, get a skill, get a concrete skill too. Please don't say, I'm going to become a fucking copywriter. All right. Don't say I'm going to become a graphic designer. And like, oh, this one graphic designer over here makes 100,000. Get a solid skill that has readily available employment ready for you. Okay. It is a total shame as a man to have no money. I remember I went out one time when I was like 32 in Tokyo, and there's this artist friend that I knew at the time, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna go to this club. He's like, I can't go. I was like, what do you mean you can't go? He's like, I don't have any money. I was like, I'm sorry. What the fuck did you just say? So you don't have any money. I was like, dude, you're 32. You don't have money? He's like, yeah, I don't have money. I was like, all right, well, go home. See you later. I'm not going to finance your fucking loser behavior. No, because if I were to pay for him there, then he would have no reason to do better. But I knew that he would feel the pain, go home, reflect. And guess what? He's doing well for himself now, by the way, guys. All right. I'm 53, been nursing 20 years, $400,000 in retirement, $130,000 in IRA Roth. Great work, Bill Smith. Great work. Okay. All the OGs are popping in. Listen to MLD, boys. 20 to 40, 25 to 45 goes by in a blink of an eye. Absolute blink. This sermon is 10 out of 10. Hey, all you rich old motherfuckers, how'd you send a super chat, huh? No, I'm just joking. Put the direct donation link if you're enjoying what I say and you want to really highlight the fact that these guys need to listen, because I'm telling you guys, I have been poor. I have been poor. I have been very, 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 very fucking poor. Okay? Fucking just like the despair, like holding on for like the fucking brink of life. And I'm telling you, it is awful. It is shit. It is so terrible. Not having money is the worst thing in the fucking world. Okay. I tell you, when we were little too, like I was happy to get like a great value. You know, those purple great value. You see how I remember this shit? The purple great value raviolis. If my mom could like get some of those, they're like $1 a can. Dude, I was so happy. I was like, thank you, God. Oh my God, I can eat raviolis. It's the highlight of my fucking day. I would eat that ravioli like that, man. And I'd be so sad. I would take a spoon and scrape the fucking sauce out of the can and eat it because I was just so desperate for food. Desperate for food. Okay. What about the construction worker who wants to be a millionaire? Learn the skill. Go to the fucking the what's the guy's name? The head contractor, the foreman. Is that what they call the foreman? Or the bear with me on it. But the head guy. You know, and I used to work for this guy. I'm this big fat motherfucking dude. He had all these gold chains and stuff on. His name is Gary, and he paid me cash. And I remember one time I was as a helper making $9 an hour. He had this big bag of cash, and he reached there and pulled it out. And he had some fucking like young Thai wife. He's like, yeah, as I divorced my fat white bitch of a wife, and I went to Thailand. I found myself a Thai wife, and she takes care of me and fucks me and everything. And I was like 19 years old. This guy was red pilling the shit out of me. I was out there struggling, making $9 an hour as a fucking helper, you know? It was a struggle out there. It was a struggle. But seeing that opened my eyes, man. Yeah, I think it's called a contractor. You know? But let's go back, okay? Now we're gonna go to big dog shit. Okay. And everybody, it's possible too, okay? Number 5, acquire job number 2 / side hustle that can lead to $1 million a year. Okay. And now don't be intimidated by this number. Don't be intimidated by $1 million a year, guys. Okay. Because if you're intimidated by it, then you're going to limit yourself. And then if you limit yourself, you're going to be just enslaving yourself with unnecessary needs. Okay. You can't achieve it if you don't believe it. All right. And $1 million a year is possible, okay? And even if you don't need to make $1 million a year, okay, but you want to get something that leads you to having $1 million net worth, acquiring real estate properties, okay, getting into real estate rentals, all right, trying your damnedest, internet marketing, okay, digital marketing, okay. There are positions. I know a lot of people talk shit about the 9 to 5, but if you work your way up and you're like a cybersecurity expert and like you work hard from like, let's say you get your degree at you're 22, and from 22 to 40, you get 18 years of experience. Then you could be a CTO, which is a chief technology officer. And these guys make $1 million a year in salary, and they're working like 40 hours a week, maybe. Okay. Tech is unbelievably paid. Okay. If you want to become a doctor, you can do that. You can start your own practice, dentist. Okay. There is ton of opportunity out there in America. And if your country is a first world country, these opportunities are there. And I do believe every man should have 2 streams of income. Okay. You should not just be dependent on one stream of income. Okay. Making money and learning the ins and outs of business and generating profit should be a hobby of all men. Okay. You should be an industrious man. You should be a resourceful man. You should be a man that wants to level up and be a benefit. Okay. I mean, look at Justin Waller, for example, right? Justin and I are the same age. And Justin, like, I got my degree in psychology and I fucking was just raised like an animal and I had to figure my shit out in my 20s. And in the meantime, Justin, he got his education in steel, worked his ass off, and then he started his own company. And then now Justin's a multimillionaire. Okay. Think about that. Through construction, a job that a lot of people turn their nose up at, right? But pay them no mind. If they have no money, if they don't have what you want, ignore all criticisms because that person is a fucking loser. Okay. Yeah, and there's more chat. It's right here. Check this out. Okay. Appreciate you guys. I'm an iron worker who will be making over 100K easily in a few years. I just want to be very wise with my money. Obviously, thank you very much. I hope you're on the waiting list for Masculine Empowerment Network. Get in there. We're going to show you how to expand that money, especially if you're doing well for yourself. How old are you, bro? Chewy 100. How old are you? Okay. You guys in Rumble are pretty quiet. Is everybody in Rumble side broke? Let me know in chat over there. 25. How much are you making now right now, bud? A year. And how much experience do you have as an iron worker? Good work, though. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 6. Okay. Let's go back. Number 6, calculate a budget with a mandatory 25% to savings first. Okay. You have to make a savings plan. You have to have a budget. Okay. The majority of Americans don't have $1,000 for a fucking emergency. Do you know that? They don't have $1,000 in their bank account for an emergency. Savings is paying yourself first as an organization. I think so many people don't save, and because they always say, like, oh, savings doesn't matter. Savings is no. It's a good practice you should get into because you need to be saving money for investing in yourself, which is educating yourself and skills. Okay, and when you get rich too, you're going to want to be able to save your money in the form of investing in the markets. There's the Vanguard, there's investment properties. The list goes on and on. Okay. But you want to have enough money to allocate to make some fucking big bread. Savings is mandatory. It absolutely is. Okay. A lot of you guys saw the crypto bull run take off in 2021, and you dudes were fucking left in the dirt while people literally made millions. People were making millions off of fucking meme coins. Okay. You guys are seeing the crypto markets roar right now. And what'd you do the last 2 years? Waste money on porn, waste money on stupid shit, blowing money on drugs, going to clubs, trying to buy shit you don't fucking need to impress people you don't like. Okay. Chasing validation when the only validation you should be chasing is your own. Savings 25% before anything. When you guys say, I don't have enough money to save, well, then fucking change your life. Okay. Because a bag of rice is $20, and how much is a bag of frozen chicken breast in America right now? $8. Okay, eat rice, chicken, and broccoli until you get your shit together. Instead of sitting around eating your fucking feelings, eating up all your money. That's one thing my mom told me. She's like, these Americans eat up all their money. It's true. Saw that these people, one chick was spending $17 a day on one smoothie. One smoothie. Like, what is in that smoothie? Adrenochrome? Like, what is in that smoothie? Are there traces of Bitcoin in there? $17? What? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. $8, pasture raised. 4 pounds, $10. Okay. Get yourself a bag of jasmine rice. Treat yourself nice. Get yourself some nice. Go to the fucking Asian market. Get a bag of jasmine rice. Get a rice cooker. You get a rice cooker off Craigslist for $5 if you need it. Okay. Buckle down. Get your shit together. Okay. If you got fat on your body, you got an excess of food and money in your life and a responsibility problem as well. Okay. There's your uncomfortable red pill. I told you today's episode was going to be only for the big boys. Okay. Yeah, right. Get an air fryer. Get it, bro. Invention of the year. Air fryers are covered in Teflon, and Teflon's going to kill you. I'm going to fucking kill you if you keep telling me that bullshit. Leave me alone. Everybody, you give them a solution. They got a problem for every fucking solution. Okay. Let's go to number 7. Calculate your maintenance calories and daily protein intake. 1 gram of protein for every 1 pound of your desired body weight. Okay. If you are not tracking your daily caloric intake and you are overweight, you are going to continue to get fatter. Period. You need to understand what you're putting into your body. You need to understand that calories are part of life. And if you're not healthily managing your calories, you're going to be a fat fuck with no women and eventually dying in your 40s. Okay? 25 pounds of jasmine rice, $20. You balling outrageous, bro. Jasmine rice, the king of rice. I'll tell the Japanese, though. They love their fucking Japanese rice. Japanese rice kind of, yeah, it's all right. Give me that jasmine. Okay. How do you calculate your daily calories? What you want to do is you want to go to a very easy website. Okay. Are my ad blockers off? Hell no. I'm going to turn that shit back on right now. Don't you dare show me fucking pet food. My dog is the most luxurious. My dog gets Wagyu, guys. That's how rich I am. I started out like you, broke, confused, looking for answers on YouTube. Okay. So let's do Imperial because you guys are home in the United States. So I'll just use myself for an example. Well, I'm talking to kilograms though. Hold on, let me calculate real quick. I'm in kilos, so 82.5 kilograms in pounds. Okay, I am 181.8. Okay, so all right. So what you do? Put in your age. This is me, Big Daddy MLD, 38, coming in strong, 182 pounds, height 5'10", activity. So I don't like to put this too high because I really want to be safe with my calculations. So I'm just going to put moderate, which is 3 to 5 days a week, and my body fat, according to my DEXA scan, was 22%. So let's go to calculate. All right. So this is your maintenance calories, okay? So what your maintenance calories are, this is how many calories you can eat and stay the same weight, okay? So for me, if I eat 2,700 calories a day, okay, and I continue my moderate exercise rate, it's 2,700. But if you're at no exercise, let's say you're sedentary, you don't exercise, let's recalculate. So 2,100 calories a day. That's if I don't exercise. But I exercise like 5-6 days a week. But I like to put the number a little bit lower to give myself some wiggle room. Because if I actually put like heavy exercise and I'm exercising that much, it's going to say 3,000. I am not trying to eat 3,000 calories a day. Okay. 2,700. Okay. And then whatever your desired body weight is, right? So I'm trying to get down. I'm at 182. I would like to get down to 170, right? So I have to eat 170 grams of protein every day. Okay. So that right there is your maintenance calories. And then what you want to do is you want to be able to track your calories, track your eating expenses. Okay. Which leads me to number 8. Okay. Number 8, tracking calories consumed daily via food scale or meal prep. Okay. So this is why eating the same thing every day, eating simplistically, is just, in my opinion, the best way to do things. When I eat pretty much the same thing on a daily basis. I have grass-fed ground beef that is in my freezer. It is packaged up in pre-measured amounts, and I just take it into a frying pan, cook it. I throw some taco seasoning on it, and then that typically comes out to be 280 grams, which is roughly, how much is this? Like 400 calories, roughly. Let me take a look real quick. Let me look at my FitnessPal log. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, I fucking upward it? Okay, hold on. I thought, oh, my membership is up. Hold on, where's my food log? Okay. So when you typically eat, sorry guys, I transferred phones here. Okay, there it is. So it is typically 560 calories, according to this. And it is 50 grams of protein, right? Weigh it out. Put it on the plate. Eat it. But then, you could track your rice, right? You track your whatever carb it is, potatoes. You just put it on a food scale. And then when you're done, put it on the plate, log it, eat it. And that's why eating simplistically is the way to go. Okay. That ties into number 9. Okay. Actually, I think I should zoom in on these. So number 9, tracking sleep and calories burned with Oura Ring. Okay. So I have an Oura Ring, and these wearable health devices, this is actually a huge industry that's coming out. These things right here. It's a ring. This is a little expensive. It's $300. Okay, but it's totally worth it. I think it's like $699 a month to maintain it. But they actually give you a readout of all of your data, how much calories you burn, how much hours you sleep. It tracks your exercise patterns. Okay, on a nice little chart. So, for example, today I've eaten nothing yet. I'm doing fasting, and I've already got in 6,700 steps for the day. And I burned 2,300, basically 2,400 calories on an empty stomach so far. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. Last night I did not get as much sleep as possible, but I feel fantastic, quite frankly. I got 5 hours and 58 minutes of sleep, if you can see right here. That's last night. Sleep efficiency, 91%. Time in bed, 6 hours and 34 minutes. And you can see the things you want to track right there are REM sleep and deep sleep, which are good indicators right there. I typically sleep better when someone's in bed with me. And so here was yesterday, got 7 hours and 45 minutes of sleep. Sleep score is optimal at 85. Give you a little crown. And then you can see the REM sleep and the deep sleep are good as well. Gives you all the information. And then also it has a good tracker as well to see like when you wake up. See the sleep duration, those white peaks are when you wake up. So I actually woke up, it looks like around 4 a.m. the night before. But I slept nice and sound for the rest of the night. And then looks like last night I woke up twice. This is last night. See? Right there. And I woke up around 6 or so. But these things are going to be more readily available to the public as the tech gets cheaper and easier to use. Okay. But you want to be tracking your sleep and calories burned with an Oura Ring. Okay, so you don't become fat. And a big problem that everybody has nowadays is not getting enough sleep, and that causes you to be fat, causes you to be stressed out, causes you to overeat, everything. It is just terrible. Okay. Number 10 is gym training schedule on a calendar daily. I personally believe you should exercise every day, even if it's going for a walk, even if it's aggressively cleaning your house. Okay. I don't care what it is. Look, all data shows that exercise is good for us. Okay. They say for every hour you exercise, you extend your life by 3 hours. So why are you not exercising? Okay. Exercise is mandatory. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. You've got to go to the gym. If the president of the United States can exercise 1 hour a day, you can exercise. Okay. The president exercises every day. All right. You too can exercise. Okay. Number 11 is building a fashionable wardrobe. I think a lot of guys are just terribly, terribly, terribly dressed. And this is a huge problem. Okay. All you really need are a couple of key items. You need a pair of black jeans. You need a pair of blue jeans. You need a white crew neck. You need a black crew neck. You need a long sleeve shirt that's white, long sleeve shirt that's black. And if you want to add some colors in there, you're fine. A black belt, a brown belt, black shoes that are dress shoes, brown shoes that are dress shoes, a nice pair of sneakers, pair of boots if you want to. But this, I realize, is a huge problem too, and I'm going to be coming out with a product. Yes, you're going to have to pay for it. It's not going to be for free because I'm tired of giving my shit free for people just not going to use it and criticize it in a negative way. But I've been increasing my fashion sense. I've always had a great fashion sense, but I'm refining it even more, and I'm making it in a way that it can be translatable in a timeless manner to make you guys look good, because so many guys dress poorly. Okay. White jeans? No, sorry. Are you selling drugs in Miami? No white jeans. You got to really be able to pull it off if you're doing some white jeans. All right. No, thank you. Calm down, Ricky Iglesias. Oh boy. Good though. I mean, if you could pull them off, you could pull them off, but no. Okay. Number 12, daily study time on schedule. Along with exercise, you should be studying something that is going to make you a better man. And no, I don't mean studying the black pill and the purple pill and the red pill so I can be ultra pilled. No, dipshit. No. Study something that is going to help you make money or make muscles. Okay? Or have more frame, more self-esteem, better mental health, better peace in life. Okay? So much time is wasted in today's day and age on useless shit that doesn't fucking matter. So daily studies, daily study time. You can afford an hour a day. Okay, when you go to the gym or you're exercising, just put on a podcast or put on something. Listen to rich people talk. If worse comes to worse, listen to like verifiable rich people talk. Like don't listen to some fucking YouTuber who claims to be rich and you see like no receipts of it. Okay, listen to people like Bill Gates. I know everybody hates him, but like listen to Jeff Bezos, listen to Elon Musk, listen to Donald Trump, listen to Kobe Bryant, listen to Michael Jordan. Okay, listen to Patrick Bet-David. He's got a lot of good insights on building wealth. Learn the art of money. Get better at it. Okay. Somebody says, "What is a purple pill?" Don't worry. The fact that you don't even know is you're already ahead of the game. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Number 13, daily/weekly allocation to learning how to understand game, dates, and maintaining a girlfriend or wife relationship. Guys, I assure you, you're not as good as women as you think you are. Okay. And this is a reoccurring problem in all men because our goal on life on this planet is to fuck and
take my money.
Die. You're supposed to have sex, have children, and die. That is your life goal. Okay. And there is literally a multi-billion-dollar industry in the United States of America using the divorce courts that are allowing women to completely financially destroy men because they don't understand game. They don't understand how to maintain a girlfriend or wife relationship. They don't know how to choose a good one. Okay. Huge. Number 14, whiteboard in your home for daily to-do lists in a place you see often. Okay. A lot of you guys, you have so much shit up here running around causing you to be crazy, quite frankly, and you don't know how to get shit done. All right. If you look at my desk, I'm not gonna show you, but like I have my whiteboards over there. I have a planning board, and I have like all of these things on my desk of like things that I know. Like I think of something, I write it down, and I review this stack of papers every day, and I handle my to-do list. I have shit that I need to get done, and I handle it every day. Okay. You need to be having your whiteboard in a place that you can see it daily with your to-do list, and make sure you're updating it. Okay. If your shit is like caked on because you haven't done your to-do list in that long, you're fucking up. Your to-do list is like a Facebook feed. It's like an Instagram feed. It's always going to be coming up. When you take shit off of your to-do list, another thing's going to replace it. And it's just going to replace, and it's going to replace, and it's going to replace, and it's not going to go anywhere. All right, guys? But what you need to do to get organized mentally is take these things out of your head, put them on the whiteboard, write it down, and then when you're done, cross a line through it, because then you're going to be showing yourself, wow, I'm a guy that gets shit done. It's a little subconscious trick there, but it works. Okay. And this helps you not, because everybody's like, I'm just going to remember. No, you're not. You're not going to remember. If I forget things, you're going to forget things. Okay. Write it down and get it done. And then another thing is this too, when girls come over and see your to-do list and shit, and it's not going to be like, fuck 32 bitches because MLD said fuck 50 girls. Like, don't write shit like that on there. Okay. But when a woman sees like, oh my God, this guy's like whiteboard, his house is clean, he like takes care of himself, he's dressed well. Women are like this. They are not like this, bro. People are not like this. And they're gonna see this and be like, damn, this motherfucking guy is like, he's not like all these other dickheads I've been dating. I better act right. Better slurp him up good tonight. I'm telling you, the whiteboard is game changer, guys. And it helps reduce the mental clutter that you have on here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Okay. Wants LDA. Best way to start saving while broke. I'm an electrical apprentice living with fam, 40 plus apps hours week. So I Uber for necessities, only 400 a week now, bro. Thanks. I'm sorry. I don't understand what you're saying. You need to have a budget. I'm electrical apprentice, live with fam, 40 plus apprentice hours a week. So I Uber for necessities, only 400 a week for now. Thanks, bro. Call me on Friday. Call me tomorrow. Hey, no, listen, you're not ashamed. Call me. Call me tomorrow. Free consultation Friday. I'll answer this. Call me. We'll talk. I got you, bro. I got you. But just call me. You have to call me tomorrow. It's free. It's literally free. I'm a multi-millionaire. Pick up the phone, fucking talk to me. I'll help you out. Okay. Let's go back. Whiteboard, you can see things done, get it done. Number 15 is a calendar you can write on, and that's connected to number 16, which is accurate weight scale to track daily body weight in your underwear upon waking after using the bathroom and not consuming any food or water. And here's why. It is shown in studies in general that just tracking your weight causes you to stay at a lower weight. So what I do when I wake up, camera's kind of out of whack. Uh-oh, it's going to start overheating, I think. Let me open the window. Sorry, bros. There's that window behind my camera. I think we're starting to overheat a little bit. Might shut down here in a second. We're good? Coming in? How we looking? Anyways. So this is what I do. I wake up. Okay. When you wake up, you got to go to the bathroom. You go take a shit. You take a piss. You get it all out. Strip down to your jimmies and your underwear. And then You get on a scale. I have a scale in front of my calendar right there. And look at the scale, track the number. And then once you have the number, look at your calendar. And then you take your pen and you write your weight on the calendar. And here's why. If you're on a weight loss plan and you're not losing weight, if that weight number is not going down every week, you're eating too much. Period. Okay. If your weight is not going down every week based upon your weight loss plan, you are eating too much food. You are eating too much food. Okay. And therefore, you're wasting time if your goal is to lose weight. So wake up, take a shit, take a piss, get it all out of your system. Don't eat anything. Don't drink anything. Wash your hands because it's disgusting if you don't. And then walk over to your scale, get on the scale. Got it? Write it on your calendar. Track it. If you have tracking software on your phone, that's okay too. I'm a big fan of writing things down. I think there's something more effective when you just write things down. But this is a good way to not get fucking huge and fat and disgusting. Okay. And then the last one is number 17, finance tracking software. Okay. So mint.com, I think they recently went out of business. But now I think it got migrated to creditkarma.com. There are plenty of softwares out there. You can connect your bank account. You can connect your credit cards. You can connect all this stuff and take a good overlook of your life financially and then figure out where you are going financially as a person. What's your net worth? Where your investments are going? Are you are you making money every month or are you losing money every month? Okay. Because you need to confidently look at the state of your life and address it for what it is. If you're bleeding in money every month as a business, then you're bleeding money every month as a business. You got to figure it out. If you're in a surplus, fantastic. Congratulations. You're doing a great work. Keep on. Figure out how you can make that surplus bigger. Okay. But I'm telling you right now that if you don't apply these 17 rules of life, MLD 17 rules of life, you're probably, like, statistically speaking, you're probably heading towards a bad direction. Okay. Right. So that's what I want to say. Listen, you said apprentice hours, they only pay $23 an hour, but I helped my mother with her medical treatment, so I really have $400 after everything. Okay, well then call me because we need to map out your expenses, but do what I say. Listen, there's a list here. Okay, this list is available. Billy has been posting it in the chat. Okay. You can't call in right now. But thank you for the $2 super chat. Here's a financial thing. Stop sending super chats on YouTube. Save money. Don't send me super chats if you're struggling financially. Okay. Please. I'm in it to win it for you guys. All right. So that's the whole list there. We can review it one more time. But in my 4+ years of coaching people to get their shit together, this is what I've got so far. Okay. MLD's guide for structuring your life for success. Number 1, calculate your life overhead per month. Number 2, plan out every hour of your day on Google Calendar. Number 3, have a savings account not connected to your checking account, and you cannot access the money other than going to the bank to withdraw it, because you should not be touching your savings. Number 4, acquire job 1 that can lead to $100,000 a year. Number 5, acquire job 2/side hustle that can lead to $1 million a year. Even if you become a millionaire in your 40s, guess what? You're a fucking millionaire. Congratulations. Number 6, calculate a budget with mandatory 25% to savings first. Number 7, calculate your maintenance calories and daily protein. And calculate your daily protein intake, 1 gram of protein for every 1 pound of your desired body weight. Number 8, tracking calories consumed daily via food scale or a meal prep program. Number 9, track sleep and calories burned with an Oura ring, Whoop band, whatever the fuck you got out there. Just track it. Number 10, gym training schedule on the calendar daily. Number 11, build a fashionable wardrobe. Number 12, study time, daily study time on schedule on your calendar. Okay. Daily, weekly allocation to learning how to understand game, dates, maintaining a girlfriend relationship. This should take you, worst case scenario, if you're working with me, Worst case to be a master, 2 years. 2 years are total master. But you can get this handled shorter amount of time, but you're not going to figure it out on your own. You're going to waste time, money, frustration. I'm the one to help you out with this, okay? Number 14, whiteboard in your home for daily to-do lists. You can often see it. Number 15, a calendar you could write on for tracking your weight. And then number 16, accurate weight scale to track daily body weight in your underwear upon awakening after using bathroom and not consuming any food or water. Number 17, finance tracking software. Okay. Those are the 17 things you need to become a high value man and live an above average great life. Anybody can do it. I don't care if you're black, brown, turquoise, Asian, fucking Arab, Jewish, whatever racial tension is in your bloodline, you can fucking figure it out. All right. But yeah, that's what it's all about, man. And if you live like that, bro, women will be the last problem in your life. You'll have too many women. My problem now, I got too many women after me, bro. I'm telling you, 38. You know what that makes me this game? A fucking senior citizen, bros. You guys out there in your 20s, you young dudes getting it in, I'm telling you, guys, I sit down, I buckle down, and I try to figure out money, and I worked my ass off for years, and now I never have to worry about money again. I buckled down, I worried, and I fucking studied and learned from the greats. Everything that I've learned about game, I learned directly from someone, not some stupid book or some fucking course or some shit. Somebody sat down and explained it to me, okay? And you're going to need someone to explain it to you. That's why we have the Masculine Empowerment Network popping up live on December 28th, because we're giving you everything. We're giving you the course, and we're giving you training sessions that are live, and we're giving you a Telegram chat on top of that to support you on your journey. Okay. So if you've not got on the waiting list and you have not joined the Masculine Empowerment Network waiting list, I'm telling you, the time is now. Go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com, put your best email address right here. Okay. Right here in this little box, and then click here to get on the waiting list. And it's free. You're locked and loaded. All right. And let me clearly explain to you everything that you get when you sign up. Okay. Because the value is through the goddamn roof. All right. Upon signing up, you immediately receive the following, which is Body Language Mastery 4.0. Okay, this is a video guide. This is the first step in curing your ignorance about understanding women. This is a video guide. We are reshooting it on December 18th of a beautiful model, the girl with really white skin in the commercial. Okay, we are reshooting it with her and I, and this is going to be a video training guide to read a woman's body language, to know if she's attracted to you or to know if she's not. So you can clearly identify the problem. The majority of guys who get into trouble with women is because they over pursue a woman that they think is into them, but she's really not. That's why these guys get married to women, and guess what? The women divorce them. They cheat on them. Okay. Why? Because the guy had some money, or he had something that she wanted to use and extract out of the guy, and leave him broken, damaged, and alone. The guy didn't see it because he just thought, oh, she just likes me for me. This is the ultimate red pill. You can't unsee this stuff. I'll tell you this right now. You cannot unsee it. Okay. In addition to that, you're going to get 20 webinars. These are live webinars. These are not pre-recorded. 20 with experts in money, muscles, game, and frame. The presentations go for typically 1 to 2 hours. After that, we have an unlimited time on the Q&A. Whatever questions you have for these guys, they're going to answer it. If you can't attend live, guess what? All right? They are going to be recorded and stored on the database that I showed you at the beginning of this episode. And it doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, it doesn't matter. We've got all ages, all types of people in here. Okay? You're going to get 200 hours of past webinars as well. You're going to get access to the secured Telegram chat, and you're going to get 3 end-of-the-month checkup calls and direct interactions with me, MLD, and the squad. Okay? Scan that QR code right there. Scan the QR code in the upper right-hand corner. And until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. You know the name. It's me, MLD. Peace out.